Stage Whale, your regular fix for movies and mayhem.
This is episode 42, where 3 Shades of Grey discuss new movie news and kinds of kindness.
Hey.
And we're back. Today we are, I was going to say grey geezers, like I said to you guys, but why aren't we grey guys?
Grey guys.
Not grey, no.
Grey Goose.
Grey Goose.
3 Shades of Grey.
All 3 of us, yeah. 3 Shades of Grey. That is the episode title. Yes, boy.
Whale Grey's Anatomy.
Yep.
That's, yeah. Any other crappy grey jokes?
Well, we had that 50 grey whales, but that was a bit shit.
No.
There's no grey whales.
No,
What's
there's
to
50
do with the
shades
mirror?
of
Julian Grey?
grey whales.
I have no idea.
That guy looks in the picture. And
No,
like never
that's,
aged.
Uh,
Is that Julian Grey?
Dorian Grey. That's good.
Dorian Grey. Dory Whale Grey.
Dory Whale Grey.
Finding Dory Grey.
I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with Googling things when we talk
Well,
about
you could
stuff.
have
I just Google grey.
Doodrian. You could have Doodrian Grey. But maybe
Dude,
that's
where's
better.
my grey?
Dude, where's my grey?
Grey.
I don't know, man. I saw the back seat.
In case anyone doesn't need to hear this, grey is a colour of intermediate between black and white, as of ashes or lead.
Woo.
Brilliant. That was
And
amazing.
for anyone
Sentence.
listening to this, if you hadn't guessed, we're all wearing grey.
Yeah.
Or you're colourblind.
And
Yeah.
my background's
So
changed.
congratulations.
That's why there's many shades of grey, because
50 apparently.
it's not all the same grey.
We're 3 of the greys.
We are.
Right,
The grey.
okay, so unless anyone's got something to say, we should probably go straight into movie news. Unless anyone's got something to say. The
Not
movie
really.
news is a bit mad. I've got some stuff we might know about, some stuff we definitely don't know about.
I'm excited. I love this shit. I'm learning every day.
So here's movie news.
This is the movie news.
But we're going to start with Drew. Drew's got movie news to begin with.
Do I?
Is Drew in a new movie?
Well, you literally mentioned a minute ago about penguins.
Well, I was just saying that the new Penguin trailer, or there's a couple of new Penguin trailers that have dropped, which is coming to Now TV, I believe, in September, with Colin Farrell reprising the role of Penguin, hence the Penguin. And it's still filmed in the same kind of iconic way that Matt Reeves did the Batman.
And do you know who's cameoing in that series?
Let me guess.
Who?
Dawn French.
Close. Robert Pattinson.
Oh,
No
that's close.
ways. Is he in
Yeah.
it?
Batman's popping up in Penguin. It shouldn't be much of a shock.
Batman's popping up in Penguin. That's a whole new movie in itself.
That is a
Watching
line.
Channel 5 after
That is a
Emmanuel in
line.
Space.
Has anyone seen the Graham
Featuring
Norton?
Emmanuel Bonamy.
Yeah,
seen
that
the-
does sound pornographic. Batman, like
Yeah,
Batman is popping
directed
up.
by M. Night Shyamalan.
Batman is popping up in the Penguin. That does sound a bit.
Have
a
you
bit graphic.
seen the Graham Norton episode where it's got Benedict Cumberbatch on it, and he has actually for real dubbed over an animal documentary program, and he cannot pronounce the word penguin.
No ways.
Have you not seen it? Graham Norton takes the piss out of him live on the show, going, "So Benedict, you're doing a show about penguins, and we realise that after about a few minutes, you don't know what a penguin is." And he goes, and he's cracking up because he goes, "Penguins, penguins," and then they just take the piss out
I
of
have
him.
something to bring up on this. Can anyone remember the movie March of the Penguins? It was like a Attenborough style.
Morgan
thing.
Freeman.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Farce of the Penguins? One of the most underrated comedies. It had
Is that an
Samuel
outtake?
Jackson. It was the same movie, but they had Samuel Jackson that dubbing it. So when the penguin dropped the egg, he was like, "Ah, fucking shit!"
Oh yeah. He's like, "That motherfucker dropped that egg."
Like, fucking penguin dropped my motherfucking.
Wait, is that like so?
It's the
obviously
same
like a piss
documentary,
take,
but with like Samuel Jackson and like
Yeah,
comedians.
and the poster, they're all wearing like gimp clothing. All
Yeah,
actual
Farce
penguins
of the Penguins.
gimp
But it's,
clothing.
I've
it's
gotta
honestly
watch
like
that now.
a video,
I've gotta
a whole
watch that.
movie of penguins moving their like eggs to other places, but with like Samuel Jackson and that going over it.
It says in the tradition of Airplane.
Ice cliff.
It says in the tradition of Airplane, Naked Gun, and Scary Movie, Farce the Penguins, What happens in Antarctica stays in Antarctica.
Who else is in it apart from Samuel?
Alison Hannigan
Brilliant.
playing Hottie Penguin
From American Pie.
from American Pie, and
Hottie Penguin, that's so ridiculous.
yeah, Samuel Jackson's narrator, Bob Saget, Brie Larson.
R.I.P. R.I.P. by the way, Bob Saget.
Brie Larson is playing. This is a name, by
Brie
the way.
Larson. This is well in her early
Brie
career.
This is
Larson.
2006. This is before anything she did, probably.
Wow.
But her character's called I Need a Z-Pack Penguin,
Brilliant.
whatever that means.
Can you pull up the trailer for that quickly?
No, because I can't show that on here. Whoopi Goldberg's in it. Jim
Brilliant.
Belushi.
It's got
Damon
one
Wayans.
of the best comedy casts of all time, and no one's seen this film.
Christina Applegate. I love Christina Applegate. It's such a shame about Christina Applegate, how ill she is now.
Honestly, Faster the Penguins went so under the radar. It's got one of the best casts ever in any comedy.
Tracy Morgan. John Lovitz.
Insane.
David I would never know this guy's name. David Koechner, but he's the guy he's Champ in Anchorman. The guy with the bald bit. And he's in The Office.
The Office, again, everyone's in The Office because The Office is great.
Gilbert Gottfried from Problem Child. Jesus. Anyway, we've deviated massively from...
What's his name in The Office? Is it,
Who?
Wait, guys, we just went from...
What's his name in The Office?
That does make sense. I was going to say, we didn't veer off too much.
Episode.
It is Penguin, and we're still talking about Penguin, so we didn't deviate too much.
Oh, good point. Good point. What's his name in The Office? It is...
Tanner or something?
What?
Is it Tanner or something?
No. I can't find him.
What's his name? I'll find it quickly.
His
But
name
if
is
you were at home
David.
listening, please talk amongst yourselves.
David what?
Koechner. Koechner. Why is it not bringing him up in... It is the same guy. Does anyone know who...
Sure, it's Tanner or something.
God, why is that so difficult?
Should we
It goes back to 2015.
put a pin in this, guys? Should we put a pin in this? And...
No, we have to know now. We have to know.
What is his bloody name? That's really annoying me.
Hurry up.
Something
someone
like
find
Tanner
it.
or Banner or something.
Sorry to interrupt the show. Just a reminder to say we love and appreciate you all for listening to the podcast, whether it's on Spotify, Apple, or Amazon. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, follow, as this really helps us continue to progress and improve the content and keeps us making these fun episodes for you guys. Oh, we're also on these things called Instagram and TikTok. You can follow us there too, as we share short, funny reels on the reg that you can share with friends if you like. Now, back to the mayhem.
Oh my god, this is so annoying. It's
Drew,
like my
you looking as
favourite
well.
show of all time.
What is this? The Office we're talking
I
about, yeah?
typed in The Office and David. It should have appeared straight away.
The character that plays David.
Todd Packer.
Todd Packer, for God's sake.
I was like
Yeah,
Tanner.
Todd Packer.
Like Todd
Yeah.
Packer.
Right, we
Bear
got
in mind,
there.
I've seen that show like 100 times. Todd
Same,
Packer.
but he's not actually in it that much.
No,
Anyway,
he's not.
I've got loads of movie news. Right, the next
I
movie
wanna-
news. This is in no particular order. Some's important and cool shit, and some is just a bit bizarre and no one gives a shit, but it's interesting to bring up. And here's the non-interesting one to bring up first. They are creating Shrek 5.
What?
Not only Shrek 5.
Bothered.
So who's Donkey again? Donkey's Thingy Bob.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy and your one's
Is Samuel
Mike.
Jackson taking
What plays Shrek again? What's his name? Bloody
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers, yeah.
But so Eddie Murphy actually announced that Shrek 5 is happening, but also there's going to be a Donkey spin-off movie as well. So there's two.
Yeah, played by Taylor Swift.
I don't know what you're on about. Played by Martin Lawrence. No, Will Smith. He's the Donkey.
Ooh.
If you've watched the new Bad Boys, you know.
By Will Smith.
That's deep.
If you've watched the new Bad Boys, you understand the
That was
joke.
clever. That was
Oh, I
very
haven't.
clever. That was
They
very
need to
clever.
stop with that because it's been too long. No one cares about Shrek anymore.
The next
What we
one,
need
which
is a new Incredibles.
I'm up for that. Incredible.
Great
Great.
shout.
Let's
Great
get New Incredibles
shout.
going.
To be fair, Shrek's a big franchise. I can't remember number 3 or 4. I
Yeah,
remember
exactly.
good
'cause
when I
they're
was
They're
a bit
younger.
really
yawn.
good. They're really
I'll be
good. I
honest with
watched
you,
I
the Puss
watched
in Boots
all
film,
4 of them.
the last
A few
Puss in Boots
Christmases
was
ago.
actually really good, but it was so budget. The animation, it was more cartoon than like 3D animation. It was good, but you could tell the budget wasn't there. But it was a good film. But it's like, can you milk it anymore? Like, give up with Shrek. Push it into something else. Let's get a New Incredibles.
Yeah, but
Or
they say that. What about if they said Toy Story 5?
no,
No,
they've done
Toy
Toy
Story's
Story.
done.
Woody
Is
and
Toy
that
Story done?
left. Woody and that left.
Yeah,
No, they come back.
No, it's
No,
reached
just
a
leave it.
natural
You
conclusion.
can have too much of
Yeah.
a good thing. They had 5 Toy Stories. Is it?
Incredibles could
Four.
do so much more because there could be another
There's only
character
2.
with
You're
special
right.
powers.
You're right.
Another Pixar one. Inside Out 2 came out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently it's excellent. Reeve said it's brilliant.
It's done over $1 billion. It's already about to kind of match
But
Barbie. Inside
they're
Out.
clever because they do they can now release one in 3 years when she's an adult.
Yeah, and progress it. Although it's for kids, they probably don't want to see an adult as much as a child and a teenager. But they
But the
could
kids
have
that
a
have grown up
16-year-old
with it might want to watch it.
And
yeah,
then
they
it's
could have a
coming of age.
16-year-old next because she's like what 10 or something at this stage.
She's like non-binary or something.
So wait, what would one of the new characters be like? Puberty would like pop up.
No, it'd be
Well,
like
puberty's
gender
now. They're doing
dysmorphia.
puberty.
Oh, is puberty one of them?
Well, no,
Wow.
puberty's not an emotion, is it? They've
It'd be
got
positive.
they've got embarrassment and anxiety and stuff like that.
Right.
It'd be like
But
she,
puberty
him,
does
they,
change
them,
things
he,
though.
her,
Like
what,
your
why.
voice drops, or a lot of different things happen. in
Yeah, they could
puberty.
do a boy. They could change it. They could switch it to someone else and do a boy and
Yeah.
do.
That'd be funny though.
They could
'Cause one
turn it
minute,
dark, turn into a criminal.
no, but 1 minute he's speaking a bit like hello, and then 1 minute he goes hello. What's happened to my voice?
It's me you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah.
But I've actually booked tickets. No
Anna
joke.
McCann's
It's-
theme tune.
It's in my diary for
Ooh.
Sunday, the 14th of July. I'm going to see with my parents because
Ooh.
I'm a massive child.
Emmanuel in Space.
Despicable Me 4.
Oh,
My dad loves Pixar movies, so we're going to go see Despicable Me.
Rue's got a baby.
Yes, he has. That hates him.
I know that because the Lego sets came out with a baby Gru.
Oh, Stanley's one
yeah.
to come in the office.
We're just trying to think of what would Kevin say now.
Well, Kevin would say, I have a cat.
Oh, news.
Yeah, Despicable Me
Season-
will own the box office this year because I've seen the Lego sets and
That's-
the baby Gru. It looks hilarious.
It's the
Season-
prediction that will be the biggest box office of the year.
Yeah, it will. It's going to be amazing.
Bigger than Deadpool. Deadpool will be
Yeah.
number 2. Day
Because
one,
kids can't see Deadpool.
Day One, A Quiet Place is doing very well as well, but
But
it
I
won't
think
match
that
anything.
Despicable Me, everyone loves it.
Yeah. Sorry, Drew, have you got some
I was
news?
gonna say season 3 of The Bear.
I was going to bring that up as well.
Boom.
Have you started yet?
No, I don't have Disney, man.
Oh, you numpty! I'm
Yeah.
episode 5 of 10 episodes, and it's
Into season
already
3.
insanely good.
Ooh.
Insanely good.
I knew it would be though. They've got, to be honest, now they've got such big hype. They've kind of got to live up to it now.
It's been claimed one of the best
TV series
TV
ever.
drama series ever.
Ever.
And
Really?
I'd
Wow.
say yes. There's an entire episode where they're not really speaking much. It's just they're making food in it, but it's quick cuts and it's
Yeah.
the escalating and the anxiety of
Mhm.
the higher tier because one's making like a beef sandwich and then it progresses to the point of like triple Michelin star restaurants where it
Yeah.
looks like a piece of art and then a chef walks around, looks at it and goes, too much sauce, and then swipes it and knocks
Yeah.
it into the bin and you're like, Jesus, and then it just escalates. But
Yeah.
me and Sadie watched 5 episodes yesterday in
It's
one
so
night.
easy to binge it though, isn't it?
Couldn't
It's like-
stop. And there's an episode where, you know, the guy that's got called Cousin that's going to be in the new
Yeah.
Fantastic Four film.
yeah, he's brilliant.
At the end of the last series, that him and Jeremy have an argument. The bear, the guy that
Yeah.
plays the guy called the bear,
Yeah, he's amazing.
they have an argument at the end of the last series. So when they meet in this new series, he just walks in and goes, tell Cam. Cam is the bear. That's Jeremy Allen.
Yeah.
That's his name. His real name's Cam, but everyone calls him the bear. And he walks in and goes, speaks to the other chef and goes, tell Cam fuck you. And Cam goes, tell Chris, fuck you. And then they just have a full-blown, it's like a 20-minute argument around a table where they're just shouting at each other for 20 minutes. Go, I fucking apologize to you. And he goes, yeah, well, fuck you. No, fuck you. No. Fuck you. And then everyone else gets involved. And then every like minute, a new person walks into the room and goes, what's going on? Well, I'm in the middle of fuck you. It's just like, and it's hilarious, but it's so tense.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how good the
Well,
bear
it's like
is.
we were saying, it's like a dark comedy, isn't it? It's like it's like a cross between Chef meets like Ray Donovan or something.
What pissed me off is that it actually won not the Oscar,
No, you were saying it won for best comedy or something, yeah.
which is stupid because it's not a comedy.
Yeah,
There
it's
are some
really-
humorous moments.
Yeah.
It is. I'm telling you now, it's not
No,
a comedy.
it's psychologically, it's like dark and
It's
psychological.
an emotional drama.
Yeah,
It's heated, tense.
Yeah. with
and there's
sprinkles of comedy.
But it can't just go there, otherwise it will just float off. There are
Yeah.
levities that bring it back down so it
Yeah.
can build up again.
Yeah.
But it's not a comedy.
No, it's a masterly crafted TV series. Like, it's unbelievable.
I spent 2.5 hours with this expression on my face yesterday going,
The only thing, like, when they said, oh, in season 3 we're bringing back popular characters because of popular demand, and they said like Olivia Colman's character, but I didn't think she did much.
Did they bring back Jon Snow?
right, so there's not, in the series, the guest stars are genuine celebrity actors that saw the first series has got no one.
Yeah.
Well, it's got the characters, but the first series was so good that literally like Will Poulter.
Yeah.
And
He's playing the
who did you
London
just
Swedish
say?
guy,
Who did you just say?
Olivia Colman.
Olivia Colman, yeah. They literally requested to be in the program to do anything. And
Yeah.
they're in it as a small part, and it was a flashback to when the bear was learning.
No, I remember,
He
yeah.
he went to France and learned from him, and went to Holland and learned pastries from Will Poulter and all this
Yeah.
sort of shit. And this new series, episode 1, is a long-winded. Episode 1 was a bit weak, to be honest. Every other episode was amazing.
Oh, is it like a recap?
It's a recap, but it was really long-winded, and it brought back every single person he'd met. So it had Olivia Colman, it had Will Poulter, it had a few other people.
Right.
But in episode 4 or 5, which we just watched last night, there's a couple of new characters that come in, which is Olivia Colman's back, Will Poulter's back. One of our Ragewell podcast favorite guys, Josh Hartnett.
No,
He just pops
Legend.
in, and you're like, what?
come on.
It's cousins split up with his wife, and they've got a kid together, and he drops the kid off at the new partner's house, and Josh Hartnett comes out to say hi, and you're like, what the fuck?
I love Josh Hartnett. He's awesome.
And then the next episode, in the because they're all from Seattle, they're all like, you know, like Boston-y, Seattle-y like accents. They're all really funny. That the cleaner guys and the front of house guys are just funny, and they're just like take the piss
Next
out of
you'll
each
say
other.
Matt Damon.
No, even better.
Matt Damon.
Even better. They're all taking a piss at each other, and they've got a critic coming to take photos. So
Yeah.
they're like, battle stations, clean this place. It looks meticulous anyway, but Cam walks in and goes, out of place. There's a streak there. There's something there. So they have to go professional and buff everything. It goes
blitz it.
intense.
Yeah.
And they go, cousin, can we call in the guy? And he's like, all right, keep under control, but call the guy. And who walks in? John Cena.
What?
John Cena. By the way, just
who
a
is
quick one.
brilliant.
Have you ever seen the prank call John Cena? The John Cena prank call is one of the funniest things ever.
What are you on about? What do you mean?
You've never seen a John Cena prank call?
Does he make a prank call or someone?
Oh my god, no! You need to Google. Right, I'll send it to you afterwards. Anyone listening, Google John Cena prank call. It's so funny. I'm not going to give it away, but it's absolutely
Which way
hilarious.
round is it? Tell me which way round is it?
It's someone calling people, and they start playing the John Cena intro, and they get so mad. It's ridiculous. I'll send it to you afterwards. It's
Alright.
so funny.
I'm
though.
very confused.
That sounds good. But yeah,
Is anyone
As you-
excited about the new Eminem track tomorrow, Toby?
Always.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow.
I'm
Toby.
buzzing for everything Eminem does at the moment.
And
He
it
does
seems that
not
it's
care,
linked
does he?
up though to Spider-Man because he says it's about obviously. I think it's like hint to Tobey Maguire being Spider-Man. Like it looks really sick.
Well, obviously he did the theme tune for Venom, so there might be a connection there.
Yeah, it looks really
I
cool.
I did see today. I don't know what it was. Some award show. Will Smith did a rap with a orchestra, which was within a couple of seconds. You go, this is the same flow as Eminem. Like it's the same.
No,
The way he does it. He goes, this is a better. It's the same rap. I don't know what the word is.
rhythm,
Sound like
rhythm.
yeah, some of that. It sounds
Formula.
exactly like Eminem's flow.
Just to throw out there, the John Cena call, the prank call, was 10 years ago now. It's had 56 million views.
Nice.
It's
Look,
brilliant.
someone did this-
I'll send it to you after this.
Look.
It's fantastic.
Someone did this artwork for it. It looks sick.
What's that? Toby?
New Eminem.
That's for the thing tomorrow.
I like
Yeah.
Trap more.
I'm pretty excited about that. That was on the
I'm
trailers
really excited about that.
this week. 300 cops, one serial killer, no escape.
I love the concept of it as well.
It's great when it flipped. When you go, oh,
Yeah.
he is it. That's so
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
We all saw Spider, didn't we? The evil Spider-Man thing, where he's ate Uncle at the end.
What?
That Spider mini-series, that mini-program.
Madam.
The Spider, no, where
Madam Spiderweb.
Spider-Man gets bit and he ends up eating his uncle and stuff. We brought
No,
it
I
up
didn't
weeks
see that.
ago.
No.
You never watched it?
No, I didn't know.
That should be a real film. It should be so good.
Well, the boys obviously were in episode 5. There's a Spider-Man coming in the boys.
Oh yeah, episode 6.
But you should watch The Spider. It's really good. He's like eating Uncle Ben at the end.
But
that sentence sounded horrendous, Kev, when you just said that.
Kev,
the boys are
not good
taking
one.
the piss out of all of Marvel. You see the bit where they do the almost like the Apple presentation, but it's the Marvel presentation of, oh, we've got Avengers 12 and we've got this and that.
Yeah.
And he does that with like the timeline, and it's like the deep fucks a fish, and the deep it's all like
it's
stupid
brilliant.
films.
It's so funny. But you literally just said Spider-Man is coming in the boys.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Sorry, apologies. Spider-Man is not coming in the boys.
Also, the boys, when he lifts up that thing, he's like, that's Tim. That's Timothy.
Oh,
He's my
yeah,
friend.
Oh, it's so good. Are you on season 4, James?
Yeah.
Oh
He's
my
like,
god.
Timothy's my friend. He's got like kids and stuff. So you can eat Timothy. He's delicious.
It's
Who's
crazy,
Timothy? I don't know who you're on about. Is it the fish?
Oh, no.
man. The octopus.
Yeah.
Oh. Tilda Swinton.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh wait, on that note, Tilda Swinton is asleep in a glass.
Yes. In
Wait,
London
2 seconds.
Museum.
Is this even recording? So I've got no timer on my thing.
It is, yeah,
it's
don't
recording.
worry.
Yeah.
It's Tilda Swinton's asleep in a art gallery.
Yeah, in like
In
a
a
glass,
glass box.
cabinet for art. Of course, that's
Also,
art these days.
She was at Glastonbury 2 days ago, performing with Orbital, the dance band.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she goes very serious. She's got sunglasses on. She looks serious, and it's Orbital playing like music.
Wah,
And
wah.
she walks on stage. Everyone's confused, and she goes, "Big fish, little fish, cardboard box." And she does the big fish, little fish, cardboard box, but she does it like a poem, like really
Oh,
slowly
wow.
to Orbital, and then Orbital kicks
Spoken
in,
word.
and she's like,
She's cool, man. I
She's
reckon
funny.
she's like she gets down at parties and events.
she's
and
cool as
festivals.
shit.
She is cool.
Right, next movie news that no one's going to care about.
Woo!
Freaky Friday 2 is happening with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie
Who
Lee
gives a fuck?
Curtis. A
What?
film no one wants or cares about.
Wow.
Another film that no one the film that I'm interested in, Drew will be interested in, James thinks is blasphemy. Robin Hood with
Oh,
Jodie Comer
and Hugh Jackman.
and Hugh Jackman
There's
is
a Hugh
coming
Jack,
out.
man. I think
So that's
I think it'll be
interesting.
all right. Like, I mean, it's funny because you wonder how many times can they do Robin Hood. Robin Hood's becoming like a James Bond with a bow and arrow.
Well, James just watched Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves this week, didn't you, James?
Yeah, love it.
Well,
Where
with
did you watch it?
Tarragon,
Because I've not
Tarragon
seen it.
Edgerton.
No, proper Costner.
Yeah, the proper one. I'm not a criminal.
I'm not a criminal.
Taron Egerton one's shite.
I haven't seen it.
Don't
Wait, you
don't
mean the one
bother,
with
it's
Morgan
pointless.
Freeman? You mean the one with Morgan Freeman and
Yeah.
Christian Slater?
The
Yeah.
proper one. Yeah.
Where did you see it? Where can we watch it?
It was definitely online. I don't know where. It might have been on BBC or ITV.
Oh, really?
Sweet.
Okay, so I'll watch that in the next week or so
Matt,
because
Alan Rickman as well.
Christian.
Alan Rickman. It's got a serious cast.
it's like 80. It's 80 early
Rip out
90s.
his heart with a spoon.
Why? Because it'll hurt more. It's dull. It'll hurt more. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to see it because I've not seen that for like 30 years. I was definitely a child when I
Well,
watched
did you
that.
hear the rumor as well that Sir Alan Rickman was so good in his scenes that they actually had to remove more of his scenes so it didn't outweigh Kevin Costner, who was supposed to be the lead.
Doesn't surprise me, that one.
Yeah.
I watched
But
a
saying that, Kevin Costner has got a much better actor as he's got older. He's actually been in some really interesting roles, and
you know that new film he's in at the moment where he's put 58 million of his own money into this new
Oh,
film.
yeah, the cowboy one, Horizon or something.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's I saw the trailer for it. Did you see the trailer from day one?
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
It looks pretty epic,
Yeah, breathtaking. Yeah.
but the story sounds rubbish, and I think it's going to be rubbish.
Well, people said it feels really long, as in
Well-
that the pacing isn't.
It's an anthology, so it's part one. There's going to be other films,
Yeah.
and this is his own money, and Horizon, an American saga.
Yeah. Well, it got an 8-minute standing ovation, but it seems that everybody's
Yeah, that
clapping for
means
8
fuck
minutes
all.
now. No, I
That
know.
means fuck all, yeah.
No, I'm just saying that's what everyone's saying now. At
The people that
at
are
the-
in that theater are paid to be in there. They're not just punters, you know.
So they're just paid to come in and clap for 8 minutes, like
Plus-
because otherwise.
If I watched a shit film and Kevin Costner was 3 rows in front of me, I'd be fucking yes. Kevin
still
Costner's
clapping
right
for
here.
8 minutes.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's exciting. The film was shit, but I'm excited because Kevin
Yeah.
Costner's in the room.
But I feel like it's got so silly now because it's like, are people going to go, well, last year we clapped for 8 minutes. Now we've got to clap for 9 minutes because this film is even better than last year's. Like,
It's
it's just going to
ridiculous.
keep getting stupid.
Right. I went to Morrison's today. Shout
And they
out,
clapped
no,
for 8
fuck off.
minutes.
Morrison's my place, but I didn't bring a bag. And I haven't bought a bag for ages because I steal them. Because what you do is you hold your bag, you beep an item, and then you
Right.
put the item into a bag and then put it on the scales, and it's always fine. So I
You
haven't
teach
paid
people
for
how to steal plastic bags.
I've not
how
paid
dare
for a
you.
bag in years. I've got loads of them, so I try and bring them so I don't have to steal.
That's
But
to deter you from damaging the planet, Kev.
if I forget, how much was a bag? Like cup 2p?
10p. It was 10p.
I went today, and clearly the woman either knows me as a thief, or lots of people are
As a
doing it.
scallywag.
There was no bags except attached to a woman, and I said, "Can I have a bag?" And she went, "Yes," and walked past me, went to my counter, beeped it for me, and put it on the scales.
She knew
So
you were
that-
coming.
So, and then I went, "Thank you," and then I went to beep my first thing, and I noticed on the screen 60 pence.
Whoa.
How long until a
Sacrilege.
plastic bag is going to be a quid? And the
They
bags
are a
have got
quid in
smaller.
Waitrose.
You can't fit fuck all in there.
I know, they got really strange. I bet there's posters of you, Kev, at that supermarket, and they're like, if this guy comes in,
I mean,
scan the bag first.
I hide quite well because I'm usually well dressed. I usually walk in like a nice tailored suit. I'm not walking in shorts and a hoodie. So I feel like I should be
nice. Right, so you
trusted.
don't look dodgy.
No,
you don't
I
look
look like
dodgy.
I can afford a bag.
I can afford 60p bags. Look at me.
But I audibly went, fuck. And then clearly she's gone, that sounds like a man who's not bought a bag for a long time.
That sounds like a man who steals bags. Get him.
Bag thief.
Yeah.
Um,
Baghead. Kevin is the new baghead.
Did anyone, I forgot to mention this. I watched Baghead.
Yeah,
That's the new
me
film
too.
on Netflix.
Me
James?
too.
James, that's your category.
Baghead.
Not seen Baghead.
It's on Netflix.
Sponsored
It's
by
new.
Sainsbury's.
Yeah, it came out 2 weeks ago. It's
Not seen it.
not brilliant.
It's the
It's
story's a bit
it's budget talk to me and not that good.
Yeah, I
Have you
couldn't
seen-
believe that Peter Mulligan was in it. I was like, what is he doing?
I
in this?
love him.
He's
I love-
brilliant.
Have you seen
He's
him?
probably the best thing in Baghead.
Have you seen Mum, the TV series on BBC?
No.
Why not? It's got him in it, and he is amazing in it. He's like really subdued as like an awkward older man. It's also
Well,
got
I'll
Leslie
check out Mum.
Manville. That's Leslie Manville.
Oh, she's brilliant, man. Yeah.
Watch it. It's done by the people who did Him and Her.
Okay.
That comedy. It's like
Yeah, I'll check it out.
awkward, uncomfortable comedy type stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, Baghead is out, and it's bang average, if not below.
Ooh.
Did anybody here see Nobody with Bob Odenkirk, where he goes John Wick on shit?
Yeah, I don't know why. I only saw the first 50 minutes or something.
It's so good, and he's
Number
he had
2.
a heart attack for real during the filming.
Ooh.
And so
Oh.
we had to pause. So when you watch the film, he looks very different. There's a cut where he looks quite different, where he's lost loads of weight, and he's already skinny, but he was like ill. And it's a very athletic martial art fighting film.
Yeah.
Anybody? So Nobody. There's going to be a Nobody 2. It's been
Boom.
Yeah, I
announced.
can't wait to watch that.
It's on Netflix. Well, it was last time I checked. I watched it.
I think
there
it is.
recently.
Nobody. The first one is, yeah.
It's really good. It's like John Wick, but it's not as extreme as that. He's not a perfect fighter. He gets beat the fuck up. He wins,
But
it's
it's almost like John Wick meets Bourne in the sense that he's got amnesia, isn't it? He forgets that he knows these things.
I'd say Bourne and John Wick are badasses that murder people. I would say Nobody, Bob Odenkirk, is quite good at it,
Going for a week.
but he keeps getting beat up. He ends up
Yeah, yeah,
winning, but he's not winning with style. He's just winning.
Yeah. It's just brutal. Yeah.
It's more comical in a way,
Yeah.
but it
A
is
bit
very
kind
good.
of Raging Bull, because like with Raging Bull, De Niro's character had to get his ass pretty much handed to him on a plate before he'd start winning the fight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you need to get smacked around a little bit.
Yeah, and do you know as well? This is interesting. Do you know the reason why it was black and white?
From the blood?
Yeah, boom, 10 points to Gryffindor. Yeah,
I've not heard that catchphrase in a while.
yeah. Well, let's throw it back in there.
Why is it always Gryffindor? Can you not mix it up?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. Slytherin. I don't know.
That's one.
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff? Hubble? Huffle?
Hufflepuff.
Is it Hufflepuff?
It might be Hufflepuff. What's the other one?
What is the other one?
Slytherin, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff.
Isn't the other one the good one?
No, that's Gryffindor.
What's it called? Harry Potter. Houses.
Harry Potter houses.
Houses. With Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw.
Together, these four are the houses of Hogwarts.
Hufflepuff.
Jigglypuff.
As Professor McGonagall says in the first film, now while
Oh
you're
my
here,
god.
your house will be
Sugar
like
Puff.
your family.
Cool. Beautiful.
Right, so everyone's going to watch Nobody 2 because it sounds badass. Next film, I mentioned it in a chat last week, I think. Heretic. The new
I saw
trailer.
the trailer for that, dude, with Hugh Jackman. Not Hugh Jackman. Hugh Grant.
That's a very different human.
Well, of course it is.
Yeah, with Hugh Grant, and it's basically like...
Surely there's already a film called Heretic.
No, that's...
No, you're thinking of Hereditary.
Oh, okay.
But Heretic is like... It's been coined as the religious Saw.
Ooh. Ooh.
Because it looks violent. He allows religion like
It looks violent, like Saw wasn't violent.
that's what I mean. Like it's like Saw but religious because it's like a lovely old man, Hugh Grant, who allows in a couple of, I don't know if they're Jehovah's Witnesses, but they're religious people.
Bloody Joe-hos.
They come in and he has a chat to them and he goes, I'll just grab a drink, and he goes in the other room, and then the two girls that are the religious people realize they are trapped in that room, and it becomes an escape room, and they have to get out, and it's not.
It's like a maze, isn't it? A maze of messed up.
Wow.
Yeah, and Hugh Grant.
And Hugh Jackman's in that.
Hugh Grant.
No, Hugh Grant. I messed up. Hugh Grant.
What's that Hugh Jackman film when someone kidnaps his daughter and he gets like super aggressive?
Prisoners.
He's got the guy that was originally Rhodey in Iron Man.
Which you haven't watched. And it's on
Prisoners.
Netflix, and is one of the best films on Netflix. Full stop. Watch
It is
it.
I
brilliant,
watched
mate.
half of it. Like,
Jake
is it worth
Gyllenhaal as
watching
well.
again?
Start
Jake
from the
Gyllenhaal.
beginning and watch it fully.
It's
Yeah,
so
honestly,
good.
I watched that film and I think the whole way through I'm like, yeah, it's got a point.
And it's got
the ending is harrowing.
the devil in
Prisoners.
Late Night with the Devil dude's in it as well.
Yeah,
He plays
Still,
one of the
Late Night with the
creepy-
Devil is my number one film of this
He
year,
plays the
and it's going
creepy,
to take a hard
It's-
beating.
it's up there for me as well. But I think Day One is currently my favorite.
Like, Late Night with
Ooh.
the Devil is something we've never seen.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
think
haven't actually seen it, so I need to see it.
I think Day One.
Yeah, honestly, I've watched it 5 times now. You can easily stream it. I've watched it 5 times, maybe more, 6 even.
It's on,
Like,
Dude,
you can
that's
stream
mental.
it so easily.
it's
Yeah,
on
you can
Prime.
like torrent it.
It's only a few quid
Hey,
on
that's
Prime.
why we don't go to the cinema.
Yeah,
You're busy
that's yeah. I
watching
bought
Late Night
on
with the
Prime, it's a
Devil.
couple of quid. I've watched it loads. It's honestly one of the greatest films of our generation.
It must
I'm
have an
gonna say
amazing
that.
script then if you watch it that many times for rewatchability.
Because it's got
good.
so many things. Because they touch. It's not just an amazing horror. That it's like a found footage kind of thing, and it looks realistic. But they also
Even though they do
touch.
use AI. Sorry,
But they also touch on the
intelligent
whole
artificials.
Bohemian. But they touch on the Bohemian Grove kind of thing. That's like no one has
They
ever
touch on
touched
Biker
ever. It's
Grove.
like
Yeah,
Bohemian Grove.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
if you
Bohemian
know,
Grove.
It's
you
next
know.
door- it's next
like,
door.
That is brave to do that.
Bohemian Grove is next door to Biker Grove.
Yeah.
Ah.
But to touch on Bohemian Grove and do that shit is insanely brave.
Going to Bohemian Grove, I listened to a book, the Psychopath Test.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
guy who wrote that has an entire, not an chapter, but he has been to Bohemian Grove. He walked in without any checks because he went with a celebrity, and he goes, "It is what people say. It's mad people dressing up, doing these rituals. Nothing bad happened, but he got a sense that things might go untoward occasionally.
Whoa.
But it was, he said it was silly and not scary. And then towards the end, it felt edgy and scary, and they scarpered. But it's a
Wow.
real thing. It's a real place. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
It's
sketchy.
I don't know if all the stories are true, but
Is that
really
close to Bohemian Rhapsody?
similar, but more child sacrifices.
Oh, whoa, okay. A bit
Yeah.
more
Oh
True
yeah,
Detective.
there's some stuff going on there.
True Detective-esque.
Yeah, it's not a nice place, I don't think.
Jesus.
But to go to like series like The Bear and stuff like that. I don't remember if I mentioned it a couple of episodes ago, but I watched Under the Bridge with Lily Gladstone.
Yeah, no,
Riley
you
Keough.
mentioned it in your Kevin films with Kev.
But did I mention it on the podcast? I can't remember.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah, I'll mention it briefly. Lily
Trailer's
Gladstone
brilliant.
from Killers of Flower Moon, Riley
Yep.
Keough, Elvis's granddaughter, and from Daisy
Yep.
Jones and the Six, which also
Yep.
is incredible.
She's also from Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, Fury Road. Yeah, she's a small part in that. But it's a new series on Disney, like brand new, like a month.
Mate,
or
when I
within a
saw the
month.
trailer for it, I was like, "This looks brilliant. This looks like a
So
gripping
good.
kind of thriller." Like,
It's
I love
called Under the
whodunits.
Bridge. A child gets brutally murdered.
Yeah.
Well, a teenage child, and the ending of episode 1 is like saying, normally the adults look after the children. In this scenario, the children were the ones to watch out for, and that's the ending.
Whoa.
And you're like, huh, what happens
What?
next? And it's linear, but then it goes backwards, and you hear the story from that perspective, from this perspective. It doesn't repeat
Nice.
itself. It's like a different. It's
Yeah.
like, you know this route, but you don't know that one, and you don't know
Yeah.
this one or this one. So everything's new. It's not like Groundhog Day.
That's so
it's-
cool.
It brings things back to the
A
ending.
bit like Mayor of Easttown.
That was great as well with Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, those sort of programs where the nitty gritty,
Yeah, I
it's
love it,
real
man.
good acting.
That's why I think I mentioned briefly on another episode about Presumed Innocent, the one with Jake Gyllenhaal, how they've turned
Yes.
the Harrison Ford 2-hour film into like an 8-hour
It's
series.
It's not finished yet, right?
No, it's
No.
so good though, man. The way it reminds me of. Do you remember The Night Of with Riz Ahmed
Yeah.
and John Turturro? It's kind of got that kind of vibe. It's so it's so well written, and like the red herrings are brilliant, and the tension,
I
and it's
can't
so
wait to see that.
atmospheric.
I'm waiting till it finishes to watch it.
Yeah,
So
no, I
I'm
think
doing like
that's what you said. I think you said
I'm
you
doing like
can't
the
wait
bear and
to.
stuff now while that's
Yeah.
available. Then I'll watch that in a few weeks' time.
Oh mate, yeah.
I've started watching on Apple, just a shout out to a really good comedy or a light-hearted, emotional comedy drama, is a program called Trying, and it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
Rafe Spall.
If you don't get a touch emotional and crack up, you're heartless. It's so good. It's series 4, but don't let that deter you. There's so many series. They're like 25-minute episodes, and there's only like 8, and it's just about a lovely couple who are in love, and they're just funny, lovely people, and they want to have kids and they can't have kids, and then they end up adopting, and then it's going through the rigmarole of getting the kid and then keeping the kid. And the new series is they've got the kid, but now the kid wants to find out who her birth mother is, and it's stressful and emotional, but it's beautiful. Anyway,
That's beautiful.
next movie news. After Heretic, what's the one? Have you seen the trailer for Red 1? Do you know what I'm on about?
No.
Red.
Red
Oh
One.
yeah, it's Father Christmas.
It's J.K. Simmons
Yeah,
and The Rock.
yeah.
And,
Oh, bloody hell. I bet he's lifting weights and wearing a
and
khaki
Chris-
shirt.
and Chris Evans. No,
Chris
they
Evans.
flipped
He's wearing a
it.
khaki shirt.
No, they flipped it. So there is weights. You're correct, but do you know what it
He's
is?
genius.
You watch muscles pushing up these big weights, and you see The Rock's face, and then it cuts, and it's The Rock holding, like, being a spotter for J.K. Simmons, who's like 70, who is muscle bound. J.K. Simmons is doing all these weights, and he
He's
is
brilliant.
Santa. And Santa gets kidnapped, and
Santa.
yeah, he plays Santa. Santa gets kidnapped, who is J.K. Simmons, and The Rock's tasked with getting him back. And we think
Yeah.
Chris Evans is the bad guy who kidnapped him, but it's
Ooh,
not.
Have you seen? And there's the polar bears.
I didn't see the whole trailer because I thought this is stupid, and then I saw a little bit again. I thought,
Mate, there's like the
actually,
CGI is brilliant. Like a polar bear's having a go at one of the guys, and he's like, "We got to go get the red guy. He's important. He's more important than you." And it's like these bears that look like real bears, but they're talking.
was it like an abominable snowman or something? Wasn't there like some monsters or something?
Yeah, there's like snowmen, and
the-
he's like
and
happens
reindeer
during
and
the
stuff.
day. It looks off the wall crazy,
It's not for kids. It looks like it's going to be a violent film.
which I love. Yeah, I love that in a way.
So it looks cheesy and potentially shit, but I will watch it.
They did do one like that with you know, one of the characters from Stranger Things. You know, oh fuck, what's his name?
David Harbour.
Yeah, and he did a Santa thing where like all these hitmen were trying to take out Santa.
It's
and,
a close up of his face chewing a little candy cane, and
yeah, I think it was called Silent. It was like Silent Night.
Silent Night. That's it. Yeah, I never watched that.
Yeah.
There's a new film. When I went to see, I think, Bike Riders, there's a new trailer for a film that when you see a trailer in the cinema, you've seen about 20 teasers online before. I don't know if you saw it when you went. There's a new film called Never Let Go with Halle Berry.
Is that the one with Mark Wahlberg as well?
Nope. So yeah, there's another one there. So there's a connection in a second. But
there's
a film called Never Let Go. It looks like a horror. It's Halle Berry and 2 children stuck in a cabin in the woods, and she tells the kids as they're growing up, they're like toddlers and under 10, so they listen and pay attention to the mother, and they've got a rope attached to the house, and if they leave the house, they've got to tie a rope around their waist. They can go as far as they want. As long as they're attached to the house, they're safe. If the rope breaks, they'll get attacked by demons and shit.
That sounds cool.
And then the trailer suggests, is the mum doing this to protect the kids or to keep them housed and away from the general public? If kids get away, are they going to realize their mum's kidnapped them or segregated them? Or is there actual demons? And that's
the kind of psychological.
Yeah, there's a few bits where there's like attacks and you're like not sure if it's actual demons or not. But yeah, she's in a film called The Union with Mark Wahlberg as well, which is coming out.
Yeah, that is quite cool. I mean, so many of these things just feel like such rehashes of other things, though, don't they? Like,
yeah, it looks kind of a basic film, but Mark Wahlberg's in 2 trailers this week. He's in
the airplane one,
and then the airplane one. Yeah, I can't remember who else is in that.
Oh God, it's
It looked like it should be shit, but the trailer was actually quite good. Where they got
yeah.
to transport a
It's
prisoner.
got the woman in it. Is the really The Gentleman, the movie?
Yes,
It's Matthew McConaughey's
wife.
wife character. She's
Yeah,
playing the
she's
flight.
badass.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And then I think, isn't it got the guy from Spider-Man? Like Spider-Man 3, who plays Venom.
I have no clue, mate. I don't know a shit about Spider-Man.
No, I meant the one with Tobey Maguire. It's the
That's what I
guy
mean.
from.
I don't know shit
He was
about them.
he was in this '70s show. You'd recognize him when you see him. Did you see this '70s show?
Yeah, I don't know.
Meh.
I've seen it. I
I
just
think
don't know
he's
who
in
you're on
it.
about.
Yeah, I think he's in it. He's the one in the back that knows Mark Wahlberg, and they know each other, or whatever it is in the trailer.
Cool.
You just made me look like a rat asshole.
No, I'm sure what you're saying makes sense, and other people understand. I just don't. I've seen the
I'm sure it
70s
doesn't.
show. I just don't know which character you mean from that show. James, there's a
Yo.
new film that you'll like. Well, I think you'll like. I saw a trailer for it in the cinema. It's called Lee. You might know the photographer. It's a war photographer.
Okay.
It's Kate Winslet is playing Lee.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Have you seen it as well? So yeah, it's going to. And one of your favorite people's in it, which doesn't make sense. When he appears, you're like, wait a minute, Andy Samberg's in it,
Yeah.
and he's not.
Oh, legend.
He's not playing a
looks
silly
like-
character. He's playing quite serious. So
Marion Cotillard's in it as well.
yeah, there's a few in there. It looks really good. I was quite impressed by it. So new news: 3 films are probably going to be released on the same month of the same year, and they're all huge hitters. It's in December 2026. Fucking hell. It's June 3,
Oof.
the new Star Wars film, and it's got Daisy Ridley in it. So it's going back to the new trio. And Batman 2 with Robert Pattinson. All 3 of those are coming out in the same time. And obviously, I think we mentioned already, I don't know if we mentioned off or on the podcast, but Beverly Hills Cop 4, Axel Foley, is out last week, if you're listening to this. So, be really lovely if James looked up and contributed something.
Oh, you sons of bitches.
Inception, right? I watched that yesterday. That was released in 2010. And
That's why I moved to London.
It is so well shot that now in 2024, I rewatched it yesterday, and it's right up there with anything being made now. It is so fucking good, and I forgot just how brilliant. I mean, it's a masterpiece. Like, I absolutely love that movie.
I don't think that's a surprise to anyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a big Nolan fan.
Do you guys want to hear a little bit about Kinds of Kindness? Are either of you interested in watching it?
I heard a really interesting.
Not after you reviewed it, no.
I heard a really interesting review about it, though, which I might be able to give you some information about when you tell me your side of it.
Yeah, I mean, right. I spoke to my mate JD today, and he was like, I was really excited about seeing it. It looked really cool. And then I listened to your review, and I do not want to watch it. I'm like, don't let my opinion's my opinion, right? Doesn't mean you should not watch it. But then again,
that's the power you have, Kev. That's the power you have.
But then again, I like it in most things. If I don't like it, it's either really shit or it just didn't connect with me.
Well,
so
that's what we mean.
So even shit films, like you guys review 3 stars, I'll probably like it 5 stars because I just like everything.
What did we watch this week? On Cinema Selection.
But
Yeah.
Kinds of Kindness has got like my favorite people in it. You know, it's got Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, Margaret Qualley, who I think honestly is underrated, and she's going to go on to amazing things.
Oh, yeah.
It's got loads
Once
of
Upon a
great
Time in
people.
Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly.
Ragdolls. Yeah.
But It was just shit. Willem Dafoe, one of my favorite actors as well. It's just so bad. It's right. Here's the premise. It's 3 stories. It's 3
Yeah.
1-hour stories or 50-minute stories, and each has got a title. Title 1 is
It's JFM or something, isn't it?
the death. So there's one guy who's got initials on his shirt, RMF, and it goes the death of RMF, and it's Jesse Plemons starting off sitting in a car looking concerned, and then another car comes to an intersection, middle of the night, empty road, and he drives and hits it, smacks straight into it deliberately. He gets out of the car, the bump on his head, looks at the guy in the car, and the guy just looks up at him, and he's fine. And he goes away. He goes to Willem Dafoe, who is in a big, like, skyscraper, posh building office, clearly the boss guy. And he walks up to him and he goes, I did it. I did what you said. By the way, there's no explanation of what the fucking story is. I still don't know what the film's about.
Yeah,
And he goes, I did it. And he goes, right, okay, well, did he die? No, he didn't die. Right, he'll be there 2 nights from now. You need to go and do it again. It's like, I'm not comfortable with that. And he pulls out of doing that scenario. And so he gets ostracized by them. And he's like, no, I want to do it. And he tries to kiss him. Like, they kiss on the mouth, like saying hello. So there's loads of like really weird things that don't make any sense. And he gets given a gift of a John McEnroe broken wooden tennis racket. He gets loads of gifts. He gets given the reason he's got a wife is because Willem Dafoe's told him to go and speak to that woman and make him your wife. So he does it. He goes, now you've got to drug her every day so you can't have kids. So she has loads of miscarriages.
Jesus.
Because he's done that. So Willem Dafoe is making his life.
Yeah, he's dictating his life. Yeah.
But Jesse Plemons is happy. He's like, yes, until it's to kill that guy. So he doesn't do it. And Willem Dafoe goes, fine, not a problem, but never speaks to him again. And then he starts stalking him and realizing that Emma Stone starts appearing. So he goes to chat Emma Stone up because his wife's left him because he's explained what he did to her. And then Emma Stone he has a date with her one night and she doesn't turn up. And she's been in a car accident. So he goes to see her. Willem Dafoe walks out the room and then he sneaks in afterwards. And she basically says, in a car crash, he finds out information. She did what he was meant to do.
Oh.
And guess what? That's the end. Then the next episode is not the death of RMF. It's RMF goes to flying. And the next episode is Jesse. It's the same actors, but completely different people. So it's Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone as husband and wife, but Jesse Plemons is on his own, and Emma Stone gets returned by police officers. She's been stranded at sea for months, and it's insinuated she's been cannibalistic. And she turns up, and Jesse Plemons goes, "That's not my wife. Her shoes don't fit." And then he goes, but so he thinks she's a doppelganger, and she goes, "Are you hungry, my dear?" He goes, "Yes, I am, but I don't want normal food. Will you cut me off a finger or a thumb? Either one's fine." And she cuts off her thumb, cooks it with cauliflower, and feeds it to him. And he's like, "That's disgusting." So he gives it to the cat. And he goes downstairs and tests her again and goes, "Wife, will you, I'm hungrier. I'm famished, in fact. Can you cut off your leg? Or your liver? Either one's fine." And then he walks downstairs and her liver's on the floor and she's dead. And that's the end of that film. That second film. In the middle of that, he has friends coming over trying to comfort him. And he goes, "Should we put the movie on?" They're like, "No, it's a bit strange. Your wife's missing." And then at the end, he goes, "All right, we can put the film on." And it's just Jesse Plemons banging his friend's wife and his friend banging Emma Stone, his current wife. And it's just pornographic for like a minute. It's like, oh my God, what is going on? And then the third film is called RMF Eats a Sandwich. and it's now turned into a sex cult. And Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons are hunting for a twin,
Water?
where one
Oh.
twin's dead and the other twin's alive, and that twin has the power to bring people back from the dead. And RMF is a dead body on a slate in a morgue, and they keep trying to bring people to him to see who brings him alive. And they hunt down Margaret Qualley, who jumps into an empty swimming pool and breaks her neck.
Yeah.
Matt, I can't tell you anything else because it will.
And I get that's because they were saying that in that one film at the end, there's loads of hints about water, but obviously, if all that water was in the swimming pool, she wouldn't have died.
No, that's bullshit. It's nothing to do with water.
Really?
No, watch it. It makes no. There's a boat that doesn't indicate water. The boat.
No, they were saying there's loads of hints to water in the third film.
No, the hint to water is that they're in a cult, so they only drink water from the holy well.
Yeah.
So they take a big gallon every time they leave. So they don't drink normal water. They don't drink in restaurants. They have this thing they top up their water bottles with. It's rubbish. It's absolute garbage.
Well, someone said the actors all sound the same. They said that the rhythm of everyone is really weird.
The speech is crap. The acting is not great. I mean, the acting's good for what it is, but it's them just being, hello, I am a man, I am doing a thing.
Yeah. So they've stripped
boring.
away like any kind of like character choices because they said it's kind of similar to the killing of a sacred deer.
Yeah,
because obviously
more
that's
of
got
that
Nicole.
than Poor Things.
Yeah, because they've got like Nicole Kidman, you've got like Colin Farrell, you've got what's his name?
That's better. That still makes sense.
Thingy Kogan, the guy from
Barry
Saltburn.
Keoghan.
Barry Keoghan. But they were saying like the way that they're saying lines, they're told to just say lines, and everyone looks like a terrible actor in it.
It's
but it's
bad.
just a choice that he does.
3-hour film. I was tearing my hair out. I was like,
Oh,
something's got to happen. And then there's an end credits bit. I won't tell you what happened.
Oh yeah, no, I heard that the credits keep. Yeah,
No, it's a one scene, one tiny scene, and it's pointless.
Yeah,
and the bit when she's abandoned on a desert island, lost at sea, she says to Jesse Plemons, "Oh, I had loads of dreams where the island was run by dogs, and I still don't know if that's true or not. And they wouldn't feed us meat; they would give us chocolate because dogs can't have chocolate." And then when she comes home, she just scoffs a chocolate cake. That's all she wants to eat. And then at the end of it, before it goes to the next one, there's little end sequences before the next film. And this end sequence is a black and white film of dogs for about a minute. Dogs sitting at a table eating spaghetti, being humanized. A dog in the shower, like literally like washing its hair in the shower. And then a dog jumping off a chair and hanging itself by the rafters, killing itself.
Jesus.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
Well, this is sometimes
There's
like
art
one of the
pretentious.
reviews. Someone was saying that the problem is it becomes so wanky to a point of the art has kind of lost its mind that if there's no point to certain things, you're thinking, why spend all?
Maybe he did the right thing, and it's because I can't stop talking about it or thinking about it.
Well, this is what they were saying. Like,
day one, I'm finished with because it was brilliant. Kinds of Kindness is still playing in my head because it doesn't make any sense.
Well, this is it as well. But like like David Lynch films, that was a perfect example. Like Mulholland Drive, I still don't know what the ending is to that. Have you seen Mulholland Drive?
Yeah, Mulholland Drive is a lesbian wet dream. That's what it is.
But it's like it talks about like the brutality of the film industry in Hollywood.
It's a lesbian wet dream. That is what he is told as the audience. It literally is.
Okay, but the ending, there's these critics, like as in film critics, they shrink and they run into a can. And that's how it ends.
Yeah.
Like miniature people that we've met before in the film have shrunk.
It's all fucking abstract.
It's like the borrowers, and then they run into a can and they're chasing like Naomi Watts' character into a can or so. Anyway, strange films, if they're so off the wall, people keep talking about them for till Kingdom Come,
Yeah, but it's not a good one. I could talk about Poor Things for ages because it's fantastic. Kinds of Kindness is shite. James, you didn't even like Poor Things, did you?
No, I haven't seen it, to be fair.
Oh.
Wasn't that one of the very first episodes?
That was the first episode that didn't record.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
I put you two as producers, which meant you were silent partners. You could do things, but I couldn't hear you.
That's just because you wanted to talk.
I really did not. Not in the first episode, I didn't.
But so yeah, that's hilarious. So what? 5 months in, James still hasn't seen the first.
It's free on Disney, but you guys don't have Disney. What do? Oh, that's the thing. So yeah, you know about you saying about Penguin on Now TV. I
Yeah,
just
man.
realised I was paying for BT Internet, and I just like looked at my bills. I wasn't paying attention. I think my bills were like 25 quid or something. But for the last year, I've been paying 65. I was like, what the
What?
hell? This is not like Sky TV or anything. This is just internet, telephone, TV type stuff. I phoned them up and I was like, what's going on? He goes, you're paying 15 quid for Now TV. I'm like, I haven't watched anything on Now TV for 3 months. They have a good
What?
show once a year. The rest of Now TV is shite. I was like, 15 quid. That's the same amount as Netflix that I watch every day. Get it gone. So I got that removed and I got better internet. I was like, I went from 100 megabytes to 500 and it went down to 30 quid. I was like, yeah. So I've lost Now TV, so I'm not going to watch Penguin. Maybe at one point I'll buy it for a month or something. But
Yeah. I'll tell you about it. I'm sure it'll be pretty good.
what have you guys got? Have either of you guys got Apple yet?
I've got
No.
Apple, man. Yeah. That's what I'm watching. Presumed Innocent on.
Have either of you got Disney?
No.
I had Disney, but no.
Disney's so worth it. They've got such quality on there. Even the film.
Yeah, I need to get into it. BBC are getting some really good stuff on there.
Yeah, BBC and ITV have actually got some great. I watched Weekend at Bernie's the other week on ITV.
Suits is on BBC now. Excellent show.
Right, you guys should get Disney though, even if it's just for a few, because it's like one of the cheapest.
Have either of you seen Suits?
No, I don't care about Suits.
Really good.
I've seen a couple of episodes and it was quite good, but I could not be arsed to get into it. Have you seen it, Drew?
No, I've just heard a lot of people walking around in suits and stuff. I've heard good things, but
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
I think my
the
suit
Sony
was Mad
series,
Men.
if you miss one, you just don't go into it. You don't get into it.
my suits was Mad Men. I thought Mad Men was amazing. The same writers of Sopranos. It was brilliant. About
I didn't even see that.
oh man,
I didn't
what
see
was it, like
Sopranos either.
the producers and stuff of the advertising industry. Man, Mad Men is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Cool, man.
I put John Hamm on the map. We all like falling asleep. Like,
No, just you.
is it
I
just
am
me?
wired.
No, James looks like he's close to conking out.
I haven't had alcohol for like 3 weeks because I felt ill. This is my first rum in 3 weeks. Literally 3 weeks to the day. Because last time I had it was on the podcast, and then I felt ill the next day.
Oh, dude.
I had
yeah.
beer at the cinema at the weekend. That was it.
You animal.
Absolute
You
beast.
ruffian.
Absolute animal.
Well, that's all the movie news.
That's all, folks.
I don't think we're finished. I think we've got 10 minutes in us at least.
Yeah, Drew, you quitter.
Well,
So what we need now is for James to say something. Apologies,
Yeah, I
James.
think-
We've talked about films you haven't seen,
no, that was in the last episode.
and this one. Well,
Yeah, but I was talking
you
with you, and
haven't
I
seen
hadn't seen that
Yeah.
either.
It's fucking mad. I posted the kind of kindness thing on my Kev's film thoughts, and our man Michael, my cousin, our previous special guest,
Oh yes.
he goes, I hate those kind of movies. It always levels me thinking, what exactly did these actors read and thought, yeah, this will be good. If it's shit on screen, it will probably be shit on script. And they always have the audience with a collective, there's 3 hours of my life I'm not getting back.
Yep.
And he goes, I thought Poor Things was okay, nothing I'd watch again. As a set piece, it was stunning, but it was a little bit far out there. I just knew that from the trailer it was winning an Oscar, but I've never been a fan of art over good storytelling.
Ooh.
And I think that's James's point as well about
Yeah.
Neon Demon and shit like that. It's the art's there, but the storytelling.
Visually brilliant, but arse storytelling.
See, I don't mind arty shit, but kind of kindness is too
No, I
far.
love it, but The story was so bad. And has Nicholas Winding Refn done anything since then?
No.
He doesn't do many films, does he? He just comes out the blue with a random one.
But maybe Neon Demon like shut him down because it was so bad. It was like,
I didn't.
because I was psyched for it. I was so excited for it. And I watched it. I was like, it's so
It
bad.
did look great though, didn't it? It looked. So...
It did look great. So did Only God Forgives. But you watch it, and you're like, it's so
That's
bad.
his last one, yeah. Neon Demon, one before that.
But visually, you could pause any part of that movie and put a poster on your wall.
Yeah,
It would look amazing.
Yeah,
But when you look at it from outside, it's like, oh god, it was terrible.
Oh, it looks like he's been writing for stuff, for shorts and stuff, and TV series. So he's done a few TV series and stuff, but his last film was Neon Demon 2016.
I'm guessing he uses Cliff Martinez for the scores, who can absolutely smash the scores. Cliff Martinez is amazing.
Oh, talking about soundtracks, obviously last week I played my Jackie Brown vinyl to begin with. My mate just got, JD just got the vinyl for Natural Born Killers.
Ooh.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
Amazing film. Sick soundtrack.
Wasn't that Tarantino before he started directing?
No, it was in the middle. That was his script. I think he produced it.
Yeah,
as
he
well.
didn't direct it.
Woody
though.
Harrelson, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Woody
but he didn't direct it.
No, he didn't direct it. No, it's not his film, but
Yeah.
he wrote it.
Yeah, it's brilliant film. Yeah.
Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis.
Correct.
Yeah, man.
It's bad.
Yeah, okay,
Juliette Lewis is terrifying in that film.
You heard her band, Juliette Lewis and
Yeah.
Juliette and Alix. Isn't
Yeah. Yeah, she
Wait,
hasn't
who's
been
the
around for a
blonde one
while.
that gets beaten up though? She's amazing. Patricia
Arquette. Was it Patricia
Arquette,
Arquette?
man,
Well, Robert Downey Jr. was in it as well.
She's amazing. Patricia
Robert Downey
Arquette.
Jr.
Oh, man,
That was one of his best roles before he got put in prison, I think.
You've got Brad Pitt as the stoner as well.
No.
Gary Oldman.
No. What are you on about?
Yeah.
You're talking about a different film there. Brad
No,
Pitt's
I'm not.
definitely not in this film.
She was like Kevin Costner, Morgan Freeman.
Brad Pitt's a stoner in True Romance.
Oh fuck! I'm getting that mixed up. True Romance and Natural Born Killers. That's what I'm getting mixed up.
Pretty much no one's in Natural Born Killers that you would have known. There's like 5 people you would know in it. That's about it.
Wait, is Patricia Arquette in that, or am I thinking of?
No, Patricia Arquette's not in that.
No.
That is the partner for True Romance. That's his.
Yeah,
That's the main woman in
what
it.
I'm getting confused. Wait a minute. Did Tarantino write True Romance as well?
Yes, that was his first screenplay. First
Okay, so
major
he did True
screenplay.
Romance. He wrote that one, and then he wrote Natural Born Killers.
Yeah.
And then he started directing.
Because Oliver Stone directed Natural Born Killers, but Quentin Tarantino did the story. There's 3 other people that did the screenplay for it, but Quentin Tarantino did the main part
the
of the
arc,
story.
sort of. Yeah.
That's it. That's why I'm not worried about him doing his 10th film and disappearing, because he'll keep doing stuff. He'll keep producing, writing. Just other people will do it, and he'll take a step back.
Did you hear he wanted to do his version of Star Trek?
Yeah, we know that one. Yeah, he's not doing that.
Yeah. No, I just
Definitely not going to do that. Oh,
No,
talking about Simon Pegg earlier, when you mentioned about the boys, he was at Glastonbury hanging out with Gillian Anderson and Tom Cruise.
No ways.
Yeah, it was that Gillian Anderson posted a selfie video of her dancing to Coldplay, and Tom Cruise and Simon Pegg are behind her.
Of course. Wow.
Such a shame it was Coldplay.
That's quite a trio.
Yeah, bit bizarre. And then Anya Taylor-Joy was there with Cara Delevingne.
Wow.
Cara Delevingne is I don't know if Anya Taylor-Joy is. Say something. My dog wants to come in.
Something. James, say something.
Bear with. Well, Uber Eats on the go.
What? You and your...
What you
just made of money, man.
I just love food, don't I? I love food.
You do love food. I've never seen you eat food, apart from a pizza, but...
Yeah, but why
Just ordered pizza.
why did you not eat at
Oh,
like
no.
6 o'clock?
Oh, that's what I was going to say, mate. When I saw day 1, it makes me really want pizza. It's
Really?
it's like a 1 hour, 40-minute pizza ad. Like, I really want
With
pizza
no pizza.
during day 1. Yeah.
Wasn't it sweet when he hid the pizza box and he'd got the pen and
Yeah,
he wrote
man.
the place where she wanted it?
Patsy. That was beautiful, man.
And she bit
That
into
happened,
it and
though.
she was like,
I love that bit. And it's like stale, and she's like, She looks at him like, "You fucking kidding?"
She's
It's
like,
brilliant.
thank you. It was still like the
It's the thought
sentiment
that
was there.
counts, not the dough,
Yeah,
because this dough is shit.
no, lovely stuff.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff.
Absolutely.
Lovely.
Try to think
I love.
what's next to watch. What we watching next? Oh, Maxine is out on the 5th, which is this
Yeah,
Friday.
looking forward to that. Looking forward to that.
And next week, the 12th, that is In a Violent Nature finally.
Twisters.
That
And-
I'm super.
and-
Let's drop everything to watch that.
That and
Drake.
Long Legs.
Twisters. Oh yeah, mate. I'm with you on that,
No,
man.
Inner Violent Nature is the one I've
In a
been
Violent
waiting
Nature
for.
I
and
saw
Long
a new
Legs
trailer
are out
for
on
it.
the same day.
Mate, I
No,
saw.
that's the one I've been waiting for. Let's go there dressed in trench coats with axes. Let's go and watch
I'm
that.
not convinced Andover will play it for you guys.
I saw a trailer for it, mate. In the Andover cinema today. I saw a trailer for it,
I can't wait for that
Which
movie.
one?
and the
Looks
new
so
trailer.
good.
Yeah, which one?
Mate,
You're
the
going
new
to say Long
trailer-
Legs, though, aren't you?
No, in Violent
No,
Nature.
I know
No,
you're on
In a Violent-
about, but the trailer was.
No, for In a Violent Nature.
Oh, did you? Seriously?
It was a
Ooh.
brand new trailer.
Oh, I didn't see the trailer in my cinema.
There was, mate, this one line bit that was really powerful. If I can kind of remember how it goes, it said, oh, what is it? Animals bear no grudges or something. And you see a guy with his ankle in a bear trap crawling backwards, and that crazy killer guy is wielding an axe or a hammer.
Isn't it weird though that like this
It's-
is one of the only movies that's released that soon in America and that late over here?
Right.
Yeah.
I messaged my mate who's really into horror, say if he wants to go to the cinema next week or two to see it. So I mentioned before, I've got 2 cinemas right by me. So I've got the Cineworld IMAX, which does all the major stuff, but anything arty might not play there. So I need to go to Picture House in town for that one. But I know for a fact Violent Nature and Long Legs, Maxine are all playing there. But Maxine's definitely playing in the big cinema, so you'll definitely get to see that. But I messaged my mate. He's already seen it. He went to see a special Shudder preview thing in Liverpool.
Oh, I'm on Shudder.
And
Yeah,
no,
it's in
he saw it
association.
at a cinema. At an actual
Yeah,
cinema.
it's in association with Shudder and ICF.
Yeah, and he goes, his comment on the film was, all I'll say, it's got as much in common with The Office as it does with Friday the 13th. And I said, that makes no sense.
It's the weirdest review ever.
And he goes, haha, you'll get it when you see it. So I'm guessing it might start with him, and even though it's all woods and a guy killing
In
people
the
in
office?
woods, I've got a feeling it's a guy in an office that goes postal and kills there and then moves
I
in.
can't remember the last time I've been so excited to
It's a
see a
guy
film than
that
that.
hates his 9 to 5 so much he goes on a
It
killing
looks
rampage.
amazing.
It's going to be John Krasinski when he takes the mask off.
And they've kept it so quiet. Imagine
What
if it's
is it?
Dwight
It's-
Schrute at the end.
That would be amazing.
What's the one with
Not-
Michael
not-
Douglas
And the whole
standing
thing
down?
started because someone put his stapler in
Yeah,
Jello.
not Rainn Wilson. Dwight.
What's
You
oh,
put my stapler in Jello and he just kills the office.
what's the one with Michael Douglas and he's got the shotgun and it's standing down,
Falling
or
down.
stood up,
Falling down. What a great movie.
So,
he
yeah,
just
but
wants breakfast.
no, but that's
he
what it
just
is.
wants
It-
breakfast.
It's falling down in the woods
With a knife or a hook.
with a,
Isn't that scene
with an
in
axe.
Falling Down when he's like, I want the breakfast. He gets the
Yeah.
breakfast, he's like, what the fuck
It
is this?
finished 5 minutes ago. It's
Yeah,
5
that's it.
past 11. I want the breakfast.
And when he gets his breakfast, it's awful. One of the best films ever.
It's-
I didn't see it. I haven't seen it.
You've never seen
We
it?
had this
No, I need to
discussion
see Falling
before.
Down.
You need to see it. It's
I
a
really
film
do,
you will
guys, I
genuinely
really do.
enjoy. It's not like
It's so
it's not
good.
just a psychopath.
Like the breakfast scene is just the
yeah,
best.
it's brilliant. I'm just trying to see if it's. Oh, there's another.
You open the sandwich, is like, this isn't what it looks like on the picture.
Oh yeah.
Then he pulls out an Uzi and accidentally fires it.
I can't order the Maxine yet. It's still not available to. buy it.
In
Oh,
a
yeah.
Violent Nature must
That's
be
a week
online to
later.
watch
So
now.
next week we need to see Maxine because I'm 100% seeing that. I'm more excited about Maxine than I have been about any film this year. It's all
For
meta.
me-
It's 80s.
for
It's got
me-
80s music in it. It's a serial killer movie, and they get to film on the Universal film lot. So it's got the house in Psycho in it. It just looks insane, and that's out Friday, which is technically tomorrow. And yeah, and then,
Oh yeah, in our weird
Podcast world.
Spider-Verse
and then
world.
next week. So not this Friday, the following Fridays, In a Violent Nature and Long Legs. all three are my most important films of the year to watch.
Yeah, Inner Violent Nature and Longlegs are definitely on my
Yeah,
top
Longlegs
ones
are
to watch.
unbelievable.
Longlegs looks insane. It does look like what's
Silence of the Lambs.
Science looks like Silence of
I
the
would say
Lambs.
Inner Violent Nature is my
It
top
looks
one.
Silence of the Lambs / Zodiac.
Yeah.
It's like serial killer, FBI, extreme
Yeah.
cult, murdery, fight, messed up shit.
I think my two that I'm really looking out for is Deadpool and Wolverine and Alien Romulus. I'm well
If I
excited.
was going to say
100%.
two I'm looking forward to this year, it's Inner Violent Nature and Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
I'm going Maxine and Longlegs. But everything we've just mentioned, I'm probably equally interested in. But they're the big ones for me because Maxine.
I just love the Alien. I just love the Alien.
This is going to be the best year for film.
Yeah.
In decades.
Maxine's been teased for like 6-7 months, so it's been in my constant brain for every week.
Do you not think this might be the best year for films in decades?
I think the last.
Bearing in mind the films that have already come out, the films that are going to come out, this might be one of the greatest films
coming
in
out
decades.
of the pandemic has been amazing. I feel like everyone's just gone, fuck, we can make
this
again.
year
Let's do it.
Is blowing things up.
You got to think when we came out of the pandemic, you had Top Gun Maverick and you had Elvis, huge, massive.
But
films.
now look at what's come out
this
this
following
year.
year you had
insane.
like Barbie and Oppenheimer, and then this year you've got your Deadpool, your Day Ones.
You've got
Riders.
the big ones coming this year.
Yeah, I can't think of any big films because
this year
Alien Romulus will be very much horror film. The only big
Despicable Me 4.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Longlegs will be massive.
That doesn't count.
You've got Deadpool Wolverine.
Deadpool Wolverine will be
June 2.
Oh yeah, okay, June 2. Yeah, that was early, but I forgot about that.
Mad Max.
Oh shit!
Massive films, massive blockbusters, and we're halfway through.
It is a blockbuster year, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a blockbuster
guys, don't forget,
year.
We've got Joker 2 in October as well. Like this big movie.
I saw a new trailer and it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would be. The new trailer is better. It's not focused on the
Joker
musical.
2?
Joker, yeah.
Also, this year, you're missing Bad Boys 4, Beverly Hills Cop 4. Like, there are some films coming out. 2024 is going to be the year of films.
That's your opinion, Drew. Bad Boys was amazing.
Yeah, 2024 is the year of movies. There's so many good ones coming out.
And there's lots of stuff planned for 25 and 26 already. Do you know why it's been good? Because
we love
Marvel's fucked off.
Yeah, it's given space for other stuff because you wouldn't have had bike.
But 2024, if you look at them in 10 years' time, we look back on 2024, you'll be like, wow, that's like 1995.
Not Marvel, is it? It's Marvel now.
That's clever.
But it's not technically.
2024 might rival 1995 for movies.
Whoa.
Different world. We need to fast forward.
For A-class movies, it's up
It'll
there.
only be that good when we fast forward 20 years and today will be nostalgia.
Yeah. But it'll be 1995, 2024. Those will be the years for films.
Like Alien Romulus, I think, will be one of the best aliens since the original.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm really excited as well.
This is a peak year for movies.
And shit like that, but I've got a feeling this will be rival.
Well, this is what they're saying. Like that director guy, he actually brought back the team behind Alien and Aliens, as in the pyrotechnics people, the people that designed the aliens. He even said in an interview, mate, that you know in Aliens they have people dressed up in suits, like dancers, like really professional dancers.
They use like bin
with
bags
loads
and
of
stuff like that back in the day.
Yeah, but with like loads of like they cover them in like dripping kind of like nasty goo. Yeah. But like they're doing loads of crazy.
It's the guy from Evil Dead that's doing it, and he does horror and violence and graphic horribleness beautifully.
Yeah, and he's already had the two goats. He's already had Ridley Scott and Cameron give him like a.
Didn't mention it on our movie news, but they've released the first stills from Gladiator 2.
Yeah, I saw it.
Looks good already.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a few stills. There's not much you can tell about it, but it does still look good.
To be honest,
Is it a sequel or prequel?
Sequel.
It's a sequel. I just don't know how I feel about that though.
Well, watch it and then feel about it.
Yeah. It's got a crazy cast, dude.
Because it's got Joseph Quinn from day one, Denzel Washington, It's got Pedro Pascal, Paul
and then the
Mescal,
other Pascal. Yeah, that's it.
well, actually, there's Matt Lucas.
What?
Matt Lucas is in it.
Playing who?
He is playing
Baldimus Maximus.
He doesn't have a name. Literally, they've all got names, and Matt Lucas
Maximus
doesn't have anything.
Baldimus.
He'll just be in the background or just be like the Joker doing something.
No, he'll be a big part because they won't just get him in there for
No,
nothing.
he's low down in the
Mate.
character. He's not going to be a big part. He doesn't
Guys,
have a name.
can I just share this? You know the awesome Maxwell King Horror guy that we had on, Maxwell?
Yeah.
That he just put this. Hang on.
Yeah. I spoke to him earlier
see that?
today, actually. I messaged him saying,
Pizza.
I don't think he liked
Pizza
Day One that
art.
much. I went, that was brilliant. And I think he replied not as positively.
Oh, really? Well, he called it a pizza art, which I thought was really funny. Clever play on words.
Very good. What did I say to him? I said, yeah, I loved it. And he went, it definitely had great moments, which meant I didn't like it, but there was good moments.
Yeah, but mate, a lot of people are preferring 1 and 2 over this third one.
Well, that's quite common to prefer the original to a sequel. I think it stands alone. I don't, although it's the same world, I do not think it's comparable with 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are over here. Day One's over here. Brilliant.
Yeah, I agree.
In different ways. I
Agree,
don't want to compare them.
I'm not saying about comparing them, but there's a clever link to having oh god, what's his name?
Krasinski?
No. Oh,
Emily
man.
Blunt, Cillian Murphy.
No, it's the
Joseph
dude
Quinn.
from number 2. DeJorman.
Oh, he's in both of them. Yeah. I can't pronounce his name, so yeah.
Yeah,
The
the guy
black
from
guy.
Blood Diamond. Yeah, from Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
But he is the link to number 2 because he's obviously in it with Cillian Murphy's character. And what I loved about in Day One is you see him on the boat, so it completes his character arc.
Let me see if I can find it. Talk.
Hang on.
Why do you guys get so confused when?
No, well.
Here we go. Let me see if I can do it.
Jaimin Hensu. Jaimin Hensu.
His name is Jaimin Hensu.
Jaimin Hensu,
Yeah.
It links his journey basically, which I love.
Which is an easy name to pronounce when you know it. It's not spelt the way it sounds, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm glad that you did that because I almost butchered it.
It's the same
How
as the
good is he
guy
in that,
from Sex Education and Doctor Who.
Oh, I love him. He's amazing.
His
Mate, how good
name-
is he in that film though?
He's so good in Doctor Who.
Blood Diamond though, man. I'm now holding up a poster of Blood Diamond for those listening.
Why?
Because he's in it.
But no one can see it.
Good point.
Yeah, but I'm explaining what I'm doing.
Most
so-
people listen, not watch.
Do you think?
Yeah. So the
yeah.
guy from Sex Education, his first name is spelt Ncuti, which would, from an English
Cunt.
perspective, would be Nakuti, but his name's
Cunt.
Shooty. Shooty Gatwa. But you would never guess that from listening. It's easy to pronounce when you know it, just not from reading it. And he's brilliant. Sex Education looked like a program that I thought would be like American Pie for today's world.
Oh no, he's great.
inappro-
What a great show.
Inappropriate and exploitative, but it's not. It's really educational. It's really funny, and it's heartwarming. Brilliant. I was sucked.
Can we just Day One
Love
as
it.
well? Just to go back to Day One, it's a great way to get people back into the cinema because it is an absolute cinematic spectacle event. It's
a
mind blowing.
beast. Absolute beast.
Redefines the movie going experience.
So the next week, you guys going to go see Maxine? Because I doubt those films are for Sarah, unless I.
Can I?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
When do you want to do it?
Yeah,
Tuesday?
let's do
It's out Friday.
damn. Can I just say though?
What's
You
evening?
know, in the trailer though, did you watch the Day One trailer, Kev?
Yeah, of course.
You know the bit where the two of them are in a house and there's like 3 elderly people and they're like, the world's changed. Da, 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 da. That's not in the actual film.
Don't remember that anyway.
If you watch the trailer, the two main characters, they go into a house and there's like three like old looking, like disheveled guys, and they're saying the world has changed. It's not like how it used to be, and they're interacting with three other people. That never happened in the film.
How about Sunday evening? We go and watch that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might not be able to book it yet, so keep an eye on it.
Yeah,
I can't book.
let's get it in the diary. Let's talk ahead of time, and
because
my people will call your people, and
so for the people listening, next week we're going to be missing a Drew. Unfortunately, I can't do a certain day, and he can't do another day, and we can't figure it out. So we're going to have to miss Drew. Unfortunately, you'll be sorely missed, but we might get a special guest on. But it'll be me, James, and some other human potentially.
Drew's wife.
somebody with a beard.
But afterwards, we'll be watching Maxine and shit like that. So we'll all.
I think maybe we should do one night when we I have Reef on a Friday night every other weekend. Maybe we should guest him on it.
Wow.
Get Reef on.
That could be quite fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
But it'll talk about Godzilla. That's it.
Cool. Right.
So you watch Japanese
Do not
Godzilla.
talk about Godzilla a million times for the millionth time. I will kill you if you mention Shin Godzilla again.
Guys, we've got to be careful because this is almost becoming a bonus. It's so long it'll be split in two.
We've dragged on. I do apologise. Should we end it?
You're a bonus.
You're a bonus.
You're a bonus.
You're a bonus.
Oh, we ended last episode on someone throwing up. So what are we going to end up today? Should we all growl into the microphone?
Yes, sir.
Drew, you put some effort into your growl. Go oh, you can't go loud, can you? Because you'll wake people. Drew's going rah, like a raspy cat, like a cat with a sore throat. Smashing.
A cat that needs a strepsil.
We'll give James the last word. Say something. He's frozen. No, he hasn't.
In time.
I can't tell if he's frozen or not. Such a bell end.
He looks like an advert for Don't Drink Kids.
Oh, he has gone.
Oh, he's gone.
Little fucker. All right, then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This has been Rage Whale. Thanks for listening to Your Movie Podcast.